Triple X rock and rolls, dude. How are you?
Look at the side panel here. Jesus. Of course, we're going to walk the pits, the parking lots, and the campsites of this year's King of the Hammers event in Johnson Valley. And I'm going to show you guys the craziest builds that I can find. So let's go and see what KOH got to offer. Paul, tell me about your build.
All right, it's a 1965 FJ45. On my channel, you can see the whole thing get put together. I had a lot of haters when I started because they're rare.
Yeah.
They're hard to come by.
Yeah. Oh, the purists were coming in for you? Okay.
They were. I mean, they'd see me. Like, these beds are super sought after, and this one was rust free, and I cut it down and wedged it.
I'm all on your side when it comes to that. They built something cool.
I understand it, because a lot of guys start something and never finish it, and they thought I was going to cut this thing up and it was going to set in the pile and be gone. So once they see me finish it, they're kind of like, oh yeah, I see the vision now, and it's cool. So,
and on the other side, they always hate if you don't wheel it, but if you would have not dovetailed it, you would have beat up that bed on every single rock. So now
I don't hit it.
Like this way, it will still at least stay nice, you know.
Yep. So I'll give you a quick rundown on what it is. Got a Dana 60 up front, Kingpin Ford. It's got a 14 volt in the back.
Nice.
It's got a
winning
LS,
combination.
Yep. LS powered, so it runs. It starts.
What is it? 6.0, 5.3? What
it's a stroker. It's a 408.
Oh, nice.
So it's got some power. It's got turbo 400, 205, and a Magnum box. Custom built 4-link. I get asked all the time how I figured it out. I just put it on and made it look like I wanted it to look.
Yeah.
It works. I just knew I wanted it to look like an old school rat rod with kind of track bar stuff, so that's how I build it, and it works. It's got air conditioning, heater, everything inside, so
all
you
the
can drive it.
This is like the ultimate post-apocalyptic, like rat rod looking CJ I've ever seen. I dig it. Check this thing out. The whole tub is completely squished, holding together by ratchet straps. Man, this thing is wild. Holding together by hopes and dreams. I love it. What is this from? Like this is the hydraulic cylinder for the steering wheel. Looks like from a freaking forklift or something. I mean, they say if it's leaking, it's got oil, right? Wild. That is true. This thing is definitely beat and not baby. I agree. Man, what a rowdy car. What a rowdy Jeep. Squished to hell. Rock sliders, 0. Oh my god, look at these little beady control arms. Oh, it's got trailing arms, bro. Look at that, that's my thumb. Of course. Represent. Man, that's awesome. That is cool. TSLs in the front, bonkers in the back. Business in the front, party in the back. Ah, look at the side panel here. Jesus. The suspension is crazy on this thing. It's tiny. Yeah, this whole Jeep is a vibe. I love it. I dig it. Thumbs up. Frame on it, is it like basically a stock frame that you modified?
Basically stock frame, so I couldn't get it to set low enough, so I cut it off right there.
Okay.
Built that much forward to make it set lower.
Nice.
But other than that, stock Toyota frame with some bracing and some stuff in it to make it. Yeah, exactly.
Cool. And I see rock sliders, fenders, all just straight up welded to the body, part of it now.
It's one piece now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good.
Never coming apart. The top is removable. It comes off. So if you're going to do hard wheeling, take the top off.
Nice.
The doors come off. I have half doors for it. So
awesome. What's the wheelbase on it?
117 inches.
It looks so long for what it is, but it's a tiny truck, so it makes sense.
The reason is because the bed needed to be proportionate.
Yeah.
I had it shortened up, and I'm like, man, the bed's gonna look really funny if I shorten this. So we stretched it back out to this.
Oh, it looks great, man.
112 is ideal for wheeling, but this is.
It depends on where you go and what you do, you know, like. And like I said, proportioning is everything. So the 39-inch tires give it enough ground clearance to make it work.
I mean, I don't want to beat it up. This is the face of my channel. So if I beat it up, it kind of is bad. But So I don't want to take it everywhere, but I still wheel it.
Yeah, and I mean,
Still use it.
at least where you guys are at, you don't have to deal with trees and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
you just have to keep the rubber side down, and you're good.
Exactly.
Like I said,
Trees aren't going to come out and take me out. Big mud puddles and all
For
that.
some reason, where we're at, they come out of nowhere all the time.
Yep.
This thing definitely came a long way since the last time I saw it. The Golden Satyrs. We did a full feature on this thing. I'll throw the link in the description. You happy with the RI setup on this thing
Love
for
them.
rock crawling? Yeah, right? They do for rock crawling. I've heard those things are great.
They are.
So,
They're super stable and easy to tune. So for me, that's a win.
and then what you have loaded in the back, just the essentials, a cooler, some tools, and some fuel.
Tools, some bolts, some drinks, and some fuel. So
Cool.
it's got an onboard welder, so you can fix stuff if you need it.
Nice, so it can fix itself if it needs to.
It can,
Yeah. Well, cool. Thank you very much. Thanks for your time,
man.
Paul.
No problem.
And you guys, go check out Fab Rats. You find an entire build series on this rig. I'll throw the link in the description to the channel, but you guys probably already know them, so I'll still do it. Let's see what else we can find. Man, Amsoil got a monster of a truck in there, dude. Ginormous planetary axles, man, this thing is huge. I don't even know what kind of tire size this is, but it's 460 by 85 R30. I mean, what a monster. Look at those wheels, it's crazy. Sway bar looks insane. Got a pinion brake on it. This thing is making rock bouncers look like a freaking toy car. And the next incredible rig. This thing is an old Chevy pickup truck that was converted over to a Ultra 4 style buggy. This thing is absolutely killer. I love the look of this thing. I love everything about it. The paint job, the patina, the way he fringed in the body and made panels out of the old sheet metal basically. Absolutely incredible. Really, really nice fabrication work on this. As you can see here, the whole hood, everything sheet metal wise was shortened and narrowed, and they just left it raw, which I love. You can see all the welding spots on it. The old 70s style paint job on the side, absolutely killer. Super nice on a set of 40s BFG KR3s. Completely coilovers, obviously. It's sitting on a tube chassis actually. It got Bielstein coilovers all around with bypass shocks. This old Coca-Cola box, it's like a toolbox or something in the back, also super cool. Got 9 inches front and rear with Gearworks third members in it. This thing is basically race ready, I would say. I don't know what class it would be in. I don't know if it actually raced or not, but it's a perfect mix between trail rig and race car in my opinion. You see here the fab work on the frame, on the tube chassis that this thing is built on. Very, very nice work. And the whole front axle. Look at the welds on this thing. Nothing to complain about. Also a nice touch here. The Guinness bottle has an overflow. Very fun. I don't know what kind of motor is in there. Looks like an LS. High pinion front, low pinion rear. Love the adjustable light bar on top with some massive old school halogen lights. Wow, very cool. Super awesome old Chevy truck, more of a trail rig. Very cool, original paint, super patinaed out. Got a shortened bed, actually shortened on 2 ways. Very, very cool rig. Completely caged out back, spare tire mounted in the back of the truck, radiator mounted in the back, fuel cell, coilovers all around, big 1-ton axles. This thing is freaking sweet. Something we just don't see, you know, very often out on the East Coast. You see that old Scrambler race truck? Let's go check this thing out. Can you tell me some specs of the car, like how you build it and?
So basically, this Jeep was born in made in 81. I was born in 82, but it was our dad's car, Class 3G, so it had nothing but leaf springs on it. We're racing the same motor that he raced back then. Man. We took out all the leaf springs. We 4-linked the whole car, only because we couldn't drive it. It was the leaf springs was just. They were crazy then.
Yeah.
It's 2.5-inch bypass or coilover, 3.5 bypass up front, and the back has a 2.5 rollover with a 3.5 bypass too. 65 gallon fuel cell, and it runs on 110 octane. We had to do hydro steering since we did the whole thing. Still the same cage, still has the frame in it, and the tub actually came from AMC when my dad was racing.
Okay, so it's
I got sponsored by him, and then fenders, hood, all the same. We just modified them a little bit.
right.
We'll go try to race the Mint 400 in March, and then we're gonna go shoot our dreams, and we're gonna go race the Baja 1000 in November.
With this thing?
Yeah.
Awesome, dude.
Yeah.
I'll most likely be at the Baja. So, man,
right,
good
cool.
luck, man.
All right,
Cool.
thanks,
Thank you. Thanks for your time. This K5 Blazer. Check this thing out. On some 39 BFG crawlers. Crazy how 39s just look fitting on this thing. So cool. Got a 6-liter LS in it. I like it. What a cool rig. Definitely something, again, you don't see as much on the East Coast. Love to see those big full body rigs out here. Big full size. Very cool. And another parking lot gem, this super red Chevy pre-runner truck. Absolutely mwah. Obviously, I can't walk past this guy. Really cool Jeepster. Front end and hood, all one piece. Some RCVs in there. Big beefy axles. I like how he has his hydro assist behind the axle. That's a cool setup. Definitely seen some stuff. I like these half doors too, not bad. Speed shifter just like mine, chop the hell out of it. Jeepster body usually obviously continuous here. He definitely chopped off quite a bit of Jeepster to make all this happen, but it's cool. I like it, I dig it. Cool little rig, definitely a wheeler. Check out this CJ right here, wild. Crazy looking fenders, 40-inch tires, rear steer, quick clearance trick. Yep, little Dana 44 into there. I wonder if that looks like the top came like that with the Tonka embossed in it. You guys know about that? Has there ever been a CJ5 Tonka? Never seen that. Very cool. Here's another piece of American history. Wow, one of the OG race Broncos. Look at the spoiler setup on the roof. Wow. If that's not cool, guys, I don't know what is. What an awesome setup.
Flex rock and rolls, dude. How are you?
Good, man. How are you doing?
My name's Aaron Flaherty. This is a 1970 Ford Bronco built by myself in the garage.
This thing is so cool. So what is it like? How it looks like it's been around for a minute. So when did you build it?
I got the pink slip for this thing as a quid pro quo for passing math class in 1988.
Wow.
That's when the build started. First thing I built was the engine. Of course, you got to have an engine to rip.
What's in it?
It's a small block Ford. You could equate it out to about a 306 cubic inch small block Ford.
Okay. Do you race it?
I do race it. I race it in SCCA Rallycross. I race it in Chuck Brazier's Hoopty Cross with the Gambler crew.
Nice.
And I also race the Colorado Hill Climb Association.
Really?
Yeah.
So on-road hill climbs, or what is it off-road stuff?
They're dirt roads.
Dirt roads.
But it is a road. Yeah. This year we're slated to do the San Pedro Matar Hill Climb down in Mexico. It's one of the longest point-to-point pavement races in Mexico. Yeah. All the fiberglass is custom done.
That's what I was. I've never seen.
This is actually sheet metal.
This is sheet metal. Wow.
Yeah.
And you built that?
Yep.
That is beautiful, man.
There's a 22-part build series on YouTube of this build.
Oh wow. Where can people find that?
You can find it under Aaron Flaherty. I dumbass and branded myself.
Okay.
Yeah. And you can also find it at this hashtag right there.
What kind of travel do you get out of it? Like, it looks like the whole tire can go in between the fender well.
Affirmative. Back here we're a 4-link, triangulated 4-link.
Okay.
With a mezzanine carrier system. And we cycle 24 inches of travel back here. We don't have any fancy nylon droop straps or anything. We use old school cables.
Nice.
Keeping it real.
Yeah.
And in the front is a twin traction beam.
Okay.
With about 14 to 16 inches wheel travel, depending on where you strap it up at.
Right.
14 is all you need for a 4-wheel drive setup.
Man, I love it. Thank you for your time.
No
Super
problem.
cool.
Thanks, Dad.
Thank you.
Enjoy the cruise.
I thought this thing is way older than it is. Man, that is awesome. Just silk all over Hammertown. Telling you, the dust here is unreal. Man, there's so much cool stuff here this year. And I haven't even touched the surface yet. I guarantee you, there's so much more out where the people are camping. But I don't have a rig this year. I can't just cruise around. So everything I'm going to show you is pretty much walking distance from my camp. Very cool rig, sir. Very cool.
Thank you.
Still Suzuki motor under it?
No, it's a 2.4 Ecotech.
Ecotech, okay. Very cool build, man. I love it. Super good. What's the wheelbase on it?
120.
120 on a Samurai. I love it. 120-inch wheelbase on a Suzuki Samurai. Really nice fab work on here. Trail gear Toyota axles, or trail gear axles, I guess. Willwood brake setup. Super clean. Looky here, element fire extinguishers. If you're interested in one of those bad boys, check the link in the description. Finally came across JT Taylor's rig. This thing is a beast, a monster truck, a mud truck in California in the desert. Kind of neat to see. I'm 6'4". The headlight is right where my eyes are. Big giggle pin winch in the front. Don't see many of those around here. Big turbo spooling here. Here's my fist. Huge sway bar in the rear. The fab work on it is obviously super nice. Brand new control arms. They're probably, I don't know, 5 feet long, 6 feet long. Drive shaft, the same thing. Huge. Got rear steer too. Well, I guess you need rear steer on a rig like this. Man, what a beast. Last year I showed you guys Spice Unlimited's trophy truck, the Diamond T. This is its little brother. Independent front suspension. It's an old GMC. Man, that thing is rad. Trailing arms in the back, massive suspension, carry 9-inch in the back, big fuel cell, spare tire carrier, fire extinguisher system, massive radiator setup, buggy whip. Wow, the interior. I love the handbrake. This guy likes to party. What a cool rig. A Kübelwagen, as the German would say. Very cool. Oh man, I love the paint job. That is rad.
It's a rabbit.
I love it. Super cool. Man, matching seats too. Woo! Pimp Daddy. Volkswagen Kübelwagen, aka the Thing. Basically a bug, but different. Got some serious suspension out of this thing too. I mean, if you can call this serious, but for what it is, it's serious. Rad. Love it. Got a 4BT Cummins in it. Sick. Full hydro steering on it. 4BT Cummins. Check it out. Man, I just stumbled across a classic. This thing, believe it or not, used to or still races Ultra 4 on different tires, but same rig. Hell's bells. How cool is that? Also massive Rockwell axles underneath it, big tractor tires. Wow, what a monster. Always love when I walk through the parking lot and see something like this. This means more to me than you know. Bam. Very cool. Thank you, sir. Or miss. Thank you. Police. Old Police XJ. Huge fab housing underneath it, full hydro steering, big old winch in the front, caged out, party brake. Another long-time follower. I never met him in person, but Project Keeper. Awesome Jeep. Super cool to see him here. Always tagging us on Instagram. Most important, Flex Rocks and Rollovers approved. Always a good way to make it into one of our walk around videos. Throw a sticker on. If I see you guys, throw you in the video anytime.